GangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. So, look. So, DZ, I see that you're actually on. I just noticed. Like, wait a minute. DZ's actually on? Yo, what's good, DZ?
I'm good, bro. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. DZ's not in our other chat. I was like, he's actually in our. I was like, okay, that's what it is. DZ making his appearances.
Hooker King.
The second time.
Oh man.
So let's get right to it then. We gonna talk about this. I know y'all dying to talk about Canelo versus whoever.
Yeah, the Canelo Plant drama. Yeah, like what the fuck?
So we'll start off with Canelo's biggest fan, Pat. What you think?
Canelo's biggest fan. Yo, let's put it this way. Like, I was talking about this before, man. Like, we all knew that there was gonna be some shit happening. Like, once Canelo got all the three belts that from the Hearn side, like in Plant, was the lone champion left. Like, I already knew it was gonna be like, okay, so there's gonna be some battle of wills going, like because I always say PBC does not allow. PBC, they don't allow the top fighters really to fight off their platform to try to get the other, try to get other belts from other platforms. That's why they have the highest number of GameStop champions. Like, it's annoying. So and then
Thank God they believe in Castano though.
Yeah. For Castano might be, but he's not really their marquee fighter. They let Castano do it. Castano's the first fighter to actually not only take a belt, but actually retain it on a PBC card, something that Andy Ruiz could not do. He's the first fighter there. So it's kind of much respect for him for actually doing that. So I have big respect for Castano. Ruiz, I'm just a little bit more disappointed at, in a way,
But you got your trainer fucking fired because of your fucking laziness. I could never respect that shit.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. And then of course, you have Jacobs too, who managed to get his IBF belt, but then he won it on HBO and then lost it on the Zone. That's completely different, So, but that's why Castano was the first one to actually do that and bring it back and defend it, without losing it. So kudos to that. So Plant has a chance to actually do something like that. Plant, obviously, we were talking about this before. Plant has been milking that belt for a hot minute, ever since he beat Uzcategui for it.
But you could say he's fighting the best available challengers, though.
Who?
Yeah.
Nigga, who?
Oh, you're being sarcastic, right?
Yo,
that's classic. Yeah, that's classic LB sarcasm.
I don't know, because LB likes Plant. Like, I don't.
But you don't like anybody, old man. Shit.
All I do is just don't like Plant. So but
yeah, I'm not a vegetarian, so I don't like plants.
Fuck all that.
The energy for plants for me.
Hold on. What you said? Oh, my bad.
No, I was gonna say that every time I watch Planet get interviewed, the energy for him, it seem like he wants to fight Canelo. I mean, just like he puts off like he just does. He wants to save that zero because honestly, he probably loses in embarrassing fashion. But
see, the thing about Plant that I can't stand is like, okay, you beat Uzcategui. Uzcategui is a dangerous puncher. Okay, and you got some damage. You gassed out. Fine. First title defense is against Mike Lee from Subway fame, who fights at light heavyweight. I'm like, it's a gimme, So it's like, okay, damn, okay, good. Then you fight the IBF Mando, the German. Okay, good. Yeah, you do that. So you went, okay, third defense. You got to fight somebody. You fight Caleb Truex, and that's the fight that okay, this is the fight that'll make that's the audition for a Canelo fight. And since you've been gone for so long, and dude goes the distance with him, it doesn't come close to dropping him. So it's like, so pretty much it's I feel like Plant is just milking that belt because he knows he has something that Canelo wants. So you think he'd be a little bit more. So you thinking, okay, he'll be a little bit more agreeable to some of these terms that Canelo likes to be throwing out.
But okay, you say that, but it seemed like he was agreeing to everything. That the money was cool. He ain't bitch about the money. It was just an extra little shit about rematch clauses and what his statement say that if he gets hurt,
if he gets hurt or gets COVID, then the replacement Canelo still gets all the money or some shit like that.
Yeah, he gets a $40 million guarantee. Which is
yeah, but if Canelo caught COVID, then the fight would be off. Yeah, I don't agree with that. That's
some whole shit.
But basically those are the two things that killed the fight. Because Plant he agreed to because he gets $10 million for the fight. So it's like
Canelo pack going, so I could really go in.
Yeah, so Plant he agreed to everything, but it's just those two things. Like it wasn't Plant. Like first of all, Plant was actually calling Canelo out on his diva behavior. It was like, oh, we're waiting for Canelo. Canelo's filming a reality show, his wedding. Like dude was. And everyone was talking about Mike Coppinger was bullshit and like he was capping, but no, like Plant was like, yeah, no, he's legit. Like he's absolutely correct. Those are my words. What? Yeah, dude had bars for Canelo about his behavior, and then PBC was like, motherfucker, we are not giving you $40 million if you end up having to fight Anthony Durrell or somebody. Like, they didn't want that, and or they're like, we're not waiting for Plant if he gets COVID. We have to wait for him in order to get the fight. Like, those are two things that was Canelo flexing his A-side shit. So it's like he knows he's the cash cow. He knows that a fight like that, like Plant needs that fight more than Canelo needs Plant. Really?
No, Canelo needs that fight more than Plant needs it.
Does he really though?
Yes, because remember, Undisputed is only important at 168. It never was at 160.
No. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the belts in this part. In this case, I agree with you because, like I said, because Canelo needs to clear out his division to be undisputed.
Yeah, that's why I definitely want to see it because of the Undisputed.
Right, but
that means he needs to fight more than fucking Plant does.
But Canelo, at least to his credit, has other, has higher caliber opponents waiting for him. Plant,
he's got Bivol ready to step in right now. Cut weight, make 168.
Who the fuck is gonna step in for Plant? Plant. Benavidez already has a fight. Plant?
Anthony Durrell was step in.
Oh Lord!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Plant's never gonna see that kind of payday like that again. So I don't know. Hopefully, shit goes through it. And
that was Canelo highest payday too.
No, as long as he has that IBF belt, he'll always be around. It's in case of emergency, break glass. That's his trump card. As long as he has that.
Let's not act like Anthony Durrell wouldn't be Caleb Plant, one of his better opponents. Like y'all complain and then
probably his best at this point.
So which one is it? Like Canelo the one need this fight.
No,
he could fight a better guy.
He the one want to be fucking undisputed.
Canelo's trying to. He could fight
a better opponent in Bivol and
not be undisputed.
And he can still take the Plant fight afterwards. Like it's not going anywhere.
Right, that's the thing. It's like but in terms of Canelo has options. But I agree with you on the undisputed shit. Yeah, if Canelo wants to be undisputed, he needs Plant's belt.
Because the appeal of Plant is he has the belt, and a lot of people. There's still people that believe that Plant is a tough fight for Canelo, which I don't agree. I think Bivol is a tougher fight than Plant because Bivol is a better fighter and a tougher matchup.
Also agree with that.
Yes, and please don't disagree with that, LB. Please don't disagree with that right now.
Yeah, I disagree.
Oh my
they equal, my nigga. They equal. I can explain why. This is a boxing podcast.
Go ahead. I would like to hear this.
I actually want to hear this because, I
would like to hear this.
First of all, Bivol ain't too much. Look, the reason why I say this is equal, and neither guy has recently set the world on fire with their previous opponents recently. That's one.
True.
Plant fight would be bigger because it's undisputed and Plant's American. People kind of know him more than Bivol, even though Bivol has better competition, been a champion longer. So he has maybe a smidget more juice. Other than that, fucking Bivol with his arm punches, great jab by the way.
Much better jab than Plant's.
I can't say much better jab. It's about equal because they throw different jabs. Bivol throws jabs that Canelo's used to. He'll stand in front of him and pump out the jab, but he's not going to have the type of punches that follow it that's going to really be causing Canelo trouble like that. Plant going to use the ring. He's going to set up the sneaky shots, and it's going to be a more athletic version, more athletic and more offensive version than what we got from what BJ Saunders was trying to do. So that's why I said it's like equal. Canelo could figure out both styles. I don't really feel that Bivol is some like, and maybe Bivol a couple years ago when he was on a little bit of a run and more active against, better fighters. But I don't know. I feel like he might have stagnated a little bit. And that could be possibly true for Caleb Plant as well. But it just seemed like Plant is more prepared mentally for this fight. Like, he always kind of knew this was going to be the fight from like last year, where Bivol is just, it was a lot of people who was Bivol fans just wanted to see this fight. And it's a good option. You want to hear me complain about neither fight.
Great fight, yeah.
But Canelo definitely needs the fight with Plant more than Plant needs it. Plant, he could do all this shit and fight Benavidez at the end of the year, which would be better in my opinion, because whoever wins should fight Canelo.
This thing though, Plant Benavidez should have been happened.
Should have been happened.
There's a fucking bunch of fights that should have been happened.
That's not all Plant. That's not all Plant's fault. I mean, Mr. Cocaina, kind of. Played his part into that. And I like Benavidez, but yeah.
Honestly, I think Benavidez would have a better chance of, against Canelo than both guys mentioned.
That could be true as well.
I disagree, but I would still like to see that fight. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see that fight. Because Bivol could move. He has footwork, but Plant's footwork and movement is better than me.
No, because he gasses.
That's what takes away. That's what takes away from his footwork. He's gassing. He's gassing.
Yeah. He's not doing it for 12 fucking rounds. He does it for 6 rounds, and he's in that. After that, he sputters.
Like that, y'all acting like he's damn dragging himself past the finish. Like y'all making him sound like he Rasheed Warren.
He gasses though. It's not like he doesn't get second wins, bro. Like after 6 rounds, this dude starts sputtering.
Ain't no fucking 6 rounds. Like
nigga's a 6-round fighter, bro. Like
dude is an 8-round fighter. His gassing is like more like Jermaine Taylor nervousness. It kind of spuds out around the 8th or 9th round, and so the talent and heart has to take over. He didn't look good. He didn't look great in the Truex fight. We all admit that.
No, he did not.
Bivol didn't look great in his last fight either.
I just like, I was just, I mean, I think.
Who was that?
Huh?
Who was that in the background?
That was Deezy.
Oh, it was
Deezy. What's up? Hello? You speak louder, please.
Yeah, Deezy, you gotta speak a little louder.
Hey man, I was saying that it depends on the day, really. I mean, if you're feeling it on the day, then the belt's yours.
I think he said it depends on the day.
Yeah.
Which when he makes a good point. Like I already feel like Plant knows this is the fight for him.
Right.
Bivol is getting like a constellation prize. Like we don't know if he's been training for Canelo this whole time.
Other than he's been wanting Canelo for the
he's been asking for
wanting somebody and training for him is 2 different things.
It is.
So basically, are you saying that you think
if you want something, you're still mentally like prepared for if the opportunity comes up, I'm taking it. Like even if he's not.
That's if it's realistic. Like Bivol, no one ever looked at Bivol as like some realistic opportunity. It was always just a little bit of, well, if Canelo goes back to 175, I like the Bivol fight. That's I mean, shoot, like niggas, that's like, come on, man. Like we really going here? Like
no, I feel like
that's
to
smash Shorty and being able to damn game her up and talk to her and do it is like 2 different things. If one nigga ain't gonna be in the vicinity to spit game, then him wanting Shorty it don't mean nothing really. But if one guy is like, well, she gonna show up here and I'll be there all the time, like, okay, like The other dude, he got a fucking man. Let me see. I could change a flight. I might could pop in, and yeah.
This guy.
That's Bivol. And then, like I said, I got no problem with either one fight. No one's gonna sell me on which one's better. Like they both solid fights. I feel like Benavidez would be a more entertaining fight.
Oh yeah, no question.
I'd rather see Andre fight. I think that would be better. I'd rather see Big Charlo fight. I would even mind the Golovkin fight.
Yeah,
but Bivol, I'm just like, that's cool. I fucks with it.
Yeah, the funny thing though is the reaction they got from boxing Twitter, boxing social media about this fight. Like when Coppinger reported that this fight was all but dead because of those two things. Like obviously this is where you saw like the fanboyism and like the fans of platforms. So, like the PBC people hated it. Like PBC was like, they were calling Canelo all types of shit. Canelo this, Canelo's that.
They're saying
niggas is hating on Plant too.
There's rumors about like testing and shit. Like he wasn't like agreeing to testing because of WBC or some shit. So
yeah, and then also too like the Canelo stands were like they'll put Plant is being disagreeable. Like Plant doesn't want this fight. Shit like that. And then the dualities is fine. I've been sitting back just like yes, good. Feel hate, let it flow.
This guy.
He would shut everybody up if he just fought Andre.
Yeah, and Andre, yeah.
I'm saying, look, why is Undisputed so important at 168, but at 160 it wasn't when you knew Andre had the belt?
Yeah, that's also true. And then 154, and then it wasn't at 154 either.
Well, he also
it's like, come on, like it's like you only care about undisputed fights when the competition ain't as good. When the competition is mid, niggas is like, oh man, undisputed. When the competition is like, hold on, wait, we got some good fights here, folks. Well, undisputed, it's cool sometimes.
No, bro. Like you were like that with Crawford and Ndongo, bro.
Yeah, exactly. We got receipts.
Stop that.
Hold on. So that even gives my point even more credence. No one cares about Undisputed. Ain't a big deal when the damn fights ain't like that.
I don't know, man. To me, Undisputed
Plant is still better than fucking Ndongo.
That's also
this motherfucker's pretending to say his name, pretending to not know his fucking name.
Yeah, and
the man had like 10 minutes of fame.
That's also debatable as well because Ndongo at least not only defeated 2 champions and unified.
Who were fucking trash.
Plant hasn't even done that at 168, and 168 ain't.
I'm sorry, Uzi is better. Look, Uzateki is a better fighter than anybody Ndongo ever beaten.
No, he hasn't. He's not better than Burns, bro. Stop it.
Ricky Burns?
He's. I mean, whoa, Pat. I mean,
Ricky Burns is better than Uzateki. You niggas need to stop that bullshit.
Look, in an all-time sense.
I'm talking about in live time.
In live time.
Pat, we're talking in live time. The Ricky Burns that fought Ndongo is it's not the same Ricky Burns. Like,
but talk about
how many times we got to see Ricky Burns get his ass kicked?
Has never been better than Ricky Burns at any given point of his career. We gotta stop this bullshit, niggas. Like, no. We gotta stop that bullshit.
Hard disagree, bro. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's the African connection, but you be riding hard for Ndongo.
I will never say that Burns is Uzateki is better than Burns. Not in this lifetime. Unless Uzateki
this
can win.
Is the same Burns that fucking got his ass whooped by fucking Beltran and got a fucking gift. Got his jaw broken.
Uzateki lost to fucking Lionel Thompson. Who the fuck is Lionel Thompson? Nigga, you niggas need to stop that bullshit.
He's the same level as fucking Ndongo.
You niggas need to stop this bullshit. Hell no.
All it is niggas is playing who's the loudest mid. That's what y'all niggas is doing. That's all y'all niggas is doing.
One is the three-weight champion. The other one got upgraded.
This man is forever on fucking Ngannou jockstrap. Like, no one gives a fuck about the 2 belts he won against niggas that he should have beat anyway.
Ndongo did more in his division than Plant has done currently at 168.
But what has he done afterwards?
Plant hasn't done shit since
the man got mopped up by Regis Prograde.
Yeah, he did. Plant was facing his German Nando in Subway Boy. Eat fresh, Nah, nigga, fuck that. Get out of here.
All I'm saying is, like, Ngannou, like, Ricky Burns at that time wasn't the Ricky Burns. Like, he doesn't get the same props as Crawford does and Beltran. He doesn't get those. Even fucking, what's his name? Omar Figueroa. Like,
even
Ricky
though it's
Burns
debatable
was
that he
done.
actually won that fight.
Yeah, as an
That
Omar
was a
could have
close,
lost
good-ass
that
fucking
fight.
Like, get out of here, man. It's like that's what, and that my whole point is, Undisputed at 160 looked a lot better than Undisputed at 168, especially once Benavidez did his whole "let me lose the belt" routine.
And this is why I'm saying
160 has been Undisputed Unified.
I mean, Undisputed to me will always be like, I'll always, be impressed with Undisputed just because how hard it is in these modern days to
The
get.
fighters make the belts. The belts don't make the fighters.
Yeah, but especially
Why do the up and coming fighters fight for the belts? Like,
Because belts equal more money, more recognition.
So the belts mean something. So the belts do mean something. Yes, you get to a point where you don't need the belt, but when you start out, the
and
belt.
none of these niggas are at that point.
Yeah, I mean, in Canelo's case, though, I mean, obviously, I mean,
The belt shouldn't even mean as much to Canelo right now because we already know he's pound for pound number one. We already know he's beating a whole bunch of damn good opponents.
But what Canelo wants to do is
good fights. It's undisputed now.
Nah.
I'm
not gonna say the belts. I'm not gonna say the belts shouldn't mean anything depending on because he's a great fighter. Like, doesn't matter if you're all time great or not. The
if
belts
you clear up your
mean
division
something.
and you get all the belts,
we praise
Of course,
Holyfield.
that's good.
No,
But
we
look,
praise Holyfield for being undisputed in two different divisions. Like,
because look who he fucking fought. That's what I'm saying.
back then.
Look, you cannot weigh look. Crawford unifying at 140 is not the same level as Taylor unifying at fucking 160 with Hopkins. And no one will ever convince me otherwise. Just like Josh Taylor and Ramirez unifying 140 was a bigger deal than Bud unifying at 140. It is what it is. That's why people are so on Bud neck that they do something big at 147, because even though he unified and he was the man in these divisions, people still looking at the opponents. It is what it is. I'm sorry y'all niggas want to get on the Undisputed train. Yes, it's good for boxing. We love it, enjoy it, da-da-da-da-da.
Well, no,
but not every time is it a knockout the park Undisputed fight.
I've never wavered from the Undisputed train.
me neither.
And that's why you will always lose those arguments.
No, I won't. No, like I said,
Dude, you up here comparing Ricky Burns like he's motherfucking...
Nigga, you're talking about Jose Uzcategui is better than Ricky Burns. In what world is that even a thing?
No one's... Look, does Ricky Burns have a better career than Uzcategui? Yes. But at the time when these guys fought, Uzcategui was a bigger threat. Ricky Burns wasn't a threat like that to Ngannou.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying. Are we gonna say fucking the Gamboa that fought damn Devin Haney was a bigger threat than he was when he fought fucking Salido and Crawford and all of them?
But when you say all-time status, all-time great, that's when I say no. I refuse to believe that Uzcategui has had a better career than Ricky Burns.
I didn't say Uzcategui had a better career. You said that. I said
we never said that. Yo, this. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the conversation we had like fucking forever ago. We were comparing Maurice Blocker to Amir Khan.
Yes.
Was it Maurice Blocker?
No, it was fucking not Maurice Blocker. Fuck. God damn it. Fuck.
That was a while ago.
I think it was Maurice Blocker.
No, it wasn't Maurice Blocker. It was somebody else, because the guy fought Sweet Pea, he fought Trinidad.
Oh, no, Freddie Pendleton.
Yeah,
Freddie Pendleton.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like Maurice Blocker. I was like, I know we don't never bring that dude's name up.
I never heard that name in a long time.
Yeah,
I got my Tito heads mixed up. Like the heads that Tito took off.
Tito bomb.
I mean, all I'm saying, it looks a little funny in the light. that undisputed at 168 is now such a big deal, but at 160, when you had a more difficult style than Andre, it was just like, well, he fight nobody.
Yeah, no, I agree with the Canelo, Canelo not actually doing that at 160, although he was lineal. I agree with that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he should have actually did it, but he was like, no, I can't make the weight anymore. Let me go up to 168 and then, do what he's doing. And he's like, okay, I want to
go franchise and drop WBC for Charlo?
Yeah, he got
that happened too.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So the two melanated fighters are we don't care about fighting them, but I'll fight these guys in Europe and this guy in Asia and whatever the fuck is at 160.
Hey, Plant is a melanated fighter on the inside.
It don't matter. He still don't have the look. Plant and Andre are like neck and neck as far as resume. Like Andre's is better, of course, to me slightly, but
yeah.
Excuse me. What I'm saying is neither guy has some lights out resume.
Canelo's resume is pretty much almost better than anybody at 160, 168 combined. So, to be honest, in my opinion.
Of course. So why beating someone why does it matter if it's Plant over Andre then?
I think he wants to cap on a feather. He obviously
when the competition ain't as good. That's my whole point.
Yeah, we know Canelo avoids slick, melanated fighters.
You just avoid too many motherfuckers sometimes.
In this particular case, Canelo just be like, if he gets all 4 belts, he'd be the first undisputed super middleweight champion ever
in history. Yeah,
it's a big deal. Don't get me wrong. And I understand that, but it's just still hypocritical. That's my only point. I would love for Andre to just say, fuck the WBO and a Jason Quigley fight. Let me move up to 168 and see if Canelo was going to fucking damn...
And he can do it, too.
Fight me, because I'll be the number one contender. And when Canelo drops the belt, Canelo full of shit.
He kind of forces his hand. Like, Canelo moves up to 175 or some shit, yeah.
Yeah, because...
then it's going to turn into, why are we fucking running from Andre?
Yeah, because Andre can easily do it. All Andre needs to do is because it's in the WBO's rules. If and Canelo has the WBO belt, if he wants to go up there, he can force that fight.
And Munguia is waiting for that.
He's automatic Mando, right? Wouldn't he be the automatic Mando?
Yeah, he's automatic. And Munguia is waiting for that belt to be vacated so Oscar can,
which is some whole shit.
I want to see that fight, Andrade versus Munguia.
Look, all I know is look. One of you fucking Mexicans better step up and fight Andre, be it Munguia or Canelo, like.
Right.
You got one nigga avoided him above him. One nigga avoided him in real time. Like,
yeah, it's like
which one is it?
Yeah, one of you's got to go get that belt off there, because if Andre ends up losing his belt to someone that is unheralded, it's gonna be a bad look for a lot of you.
Of course, because everybody's gonna be like, oh man, y'all could have did that. Y'all could have took that. Mm-hmm. And we see, as this weekend prove it, upsets happen. It takes is, like DZ said, all it takes is that one night. Somebody says, you know what, I'm not reading the fucking script.
Yeah.
Somebody says, I don't care if you're a heavyweight puncher and you beat up Darmani Rock. I don't care if you fucking throw a 1,000 fucking punches in your fights.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we gonna wait till that happens, or are we just gonna get the fucking good fights already?
Exactly. And then so Canelo Plant, disappearing like that is like, it's fucked up, because this year already has a whole bunch of fights that fall by the wayside, and now you've seen this shit because like niggas are being too hard to make a fight that in this particular case, you can't, and it's too late, because like I said, because it was supposed to be in September. Like you give them less than 7 fucking weeks, like to not only to try to market this damn fight so it's fucked up. Okay, it's fell apart.
I don't think Plant wants to fight. I think he's good. He's good with the belt and fighting.
The other thing, though, so it's different things that can happen. If Canelo does face Bivol and he gets beat, he gets beat. If Plant faces whoever next and he gets beat, then it's gonna be like, okay, yeah, this nigga lost his belt for like maybe a fraction of what he would get against Canelo, and he'd get shitted on. He won.
Well, let me ask you this: say Bivol Canelo happens, what's y'all predictions?
What did you say? If what happens?
Bivol and Canelo happens. Well,
yeah, Canelo Bivol happens right next.
That's
who y'all picking?
Probably go Canelo by a very close decision.
Same.
Very close decision.
Shit, nigga, I'll go for a very close decision.
No, and actually, if anything like this, well, it depends because Bivol's saying he would go down to 168 to fight Canelo.
Yeah, Bivol said that Canelo's knocking him out. I'm sorry.
I would definitely favor Canelo at 168. But
the fight loses his appeal if he has to move down to 168. I don't want to see it. Then if you're gonna look, you may as well fight John Ryder and Darrell at that point. I mean, Bivol going down to 168 would give. I know that would give LB fucking Ward vibes.
Ward Dawson vibes. That shit pissed me off. that shit pissed me right the fuck off. That shit happened.
And then it wasn't until afterwards I'm hearing that Edison Miranda knocked out Dawson in sparring. Then I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, that whole fight, how it went down, pissed me off because Ward.
This man only got $600,000 for that fight. Like, changed his whole career, and you ain't even get the bag like that.
Yeah, I was so mad too, and
I'm still mad at that shit. I was like such a big Chad Dawson fan. Like, my goodness.
And of course, Chad's the hometown dude, so it's like, what the fuck? And then of course, Chad goes on to get knocked out by Superman in one round, loses his lineal belt. So it's like,
and even end up getting knocked out by his fucking leftovers.
Yeah, that whole situation. I don't want to be mad on Sunday. Let me not talk about that. Shit. I might like flip the couch over or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might throw some shit around if I keep thinking about the fucking in that fight.
Yeah, I don't need a TV from Connecticut crashing through my window or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, y'all niggas made Pat angry. Shit. Yeah, y'all brought up the Chad Dawson fight, huh? If I see a plant or a vase follow it, then one of y'all must have brought up the Golovkin decisions.
Good Lord.
Oh God. But this Canelo plant shit is just like, it's always boxing. Like boxing, it's like a damn soap opera sometimes. It's always some shit going on with this, like, things will happen. But all I know is, like, if this fight happens and these two cats end up losing their belts in their next fight, then the boxing gods were working.
Yeah. Anything could happen in this year. We've had some crazy upsets this year.
Right.
So I don't put nothing past nobody. Everyone has a chance on the night of the fight. And that goes to enemy. I don't care who you are. Like, anybody has a chance against you when they throwing hands. Like,
right.
Takes one mistake, too much confidence, whatever, one slight capitalization, and it could change your whole night. So it is what it is. I wanted to see Plant versus Canelo, but if we don't get the fight, hey, I'll live. If we get fucking Canelo versus Plant, I'm sorry, Canelo versus what's dude name? Bivol at 175, I'll live in that. That's a good fight too. So
it is.
And we saw Canelo fight a mover in BJ Saunders. We saw him fight a jobber in Yildirim. I don't mind the change of pace with Bivol fight. So, it's either or is cool. But I would really enjoy a Charlo fight or an Andre fight. You know what I mean?
And we have Josh. We have Josh on the line. I just saw Ortiz versus Castillo Clayton if he beats the Machine. Yes, Clayton. I think Clayton does have a fight. He might have a fight schedule. I just don't know.
That's a good fight, but Ortiz gonna need a damn title fight after that.
I want to see Ennis versus Clayton because that seems realistic.
The rumors that Boots Ennis got that fight.
With Clayton?
Yeah,
that's a damn good fight.
Yeah, that's damn good.
That's still fight. I mean.
Yeah, Clayton needs that after the fight, after what he did in his last fight. He needs a big fight. He needs a good showcase fight.
Hey, don't be mentioning showcase fights now.
Well, not showcase in the sense of how it should be mentioned, not like niggas not
niggas development fights.
Yeah, not WWE
superstars. Call it something
ass
else.
Yeah, not WWF superstars ass fight.
You say if you look into a mirror and you say PBC showcase fight 3 times, somebody gets upset on a damn Fox card. I'm serious. Like, do that.
You're not
shit.
lying. That's
PBC showcase. Next thing you know, somebody's like, "Oh my God, a thrilling comeback performance of the year." There goes that man.
Yeah, 51 underdogs. Shock somebody with a brutal knockout to either win a title or win an eliminated. That's what happens in boxing, man. Theater of the unexpected, man. Happens more.
I think that's the best way to end that shit too.
Absolutely, yo. So yeah, no, it was a lot of things happened in boxing. We definitely covered a lot, and obviously there's more to come. So for final thoughts, man, and I will let Pilot your final thought.
You know what it is, ringing radio.
Oh, you're kind of low, bruh.
You know what it is, ringing radio all day, every day. 2 or 3 times on Sunday. Hopefully, the fights get made to end the year, and I see Manny out there taking pictures with Klay Thompson and shit. So, get that man in the bubble so we don't lose out on the biggest fight. Of the year. Coming up. But yeah, ringing radio, Google, Bing, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, Twitter. Holla.
Absolutely. And DZ, I'm gonna let you give your final thoughts, bruh, and be loud. DZ.
Hey, bro, I can't really add anything to that. You guys really covered everything, just the radio, man.
Oh, word. But yeah, no. Usually we always have a little outro.
Yeah, like your shout outs, whatever. You in the UK right now. Enjoying the weather.
Yes, all that.
You want to know the weather?
This man probably high as fuck, yo. In some in an endless field of mountains or some shit. Oh man.
That dude's hilarious, yo. DZ, that's my dude, man. He always be on some other shit, yo.
6'4" gang.
Yes, sir. Oh man. P, your final thoughts?
I mean, you know what it is, Ring Gang Radio all day, every day, twice on Sundays. Let me say it again, Ring Gang Radio all day, every day, twice on Sundays. We had our upsets yesterday.
On Mondays, man.
What was that?
We said 3 times on Monday. But we ain't on Monday, we Sunday. So over here, I don't know, maybe it's, I forget. UK teams might be a little.
I think it's like close to 8 over there now.
Yeah, it's close to 8 over there. Yeah, it's like it's still Monday. It's still Sunday over there.
So I'm gonna keep with the Sunday teams, But we had our upsets yesterday.
So y'all battling, just go drop your verse already. I'm like, hold on, like DZ probably saying some fire. He got to say it louder, like engineer, turn his speakers up, like
I didn't mean carry on, man, carry on.
Nah, it's all right. He's like Guru, turn my vocals up.
Oh man, easy on here. Nice to virtually meet him on here.
But you already know what it is. You know where to find us at ringgangradio.com. You know where to subscribe. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all that jazz. We got some dope shit coming. We just dropped a cartoon, episode 3, so go watch that. And you already know what it is. Keep rocking with us.
Yes, sir. That's how it goes, man. Hey, yo, and I guess I'll go. My final thoughts are, yes, everything. The cartoon is out, and the shit is fire. Everyone did their thing on there. Shout out to the whole crew that contributed to that. P and LB's father and DZ too. Yeah, y'all killed that cartoon, bruh. Y'all killed the hell out of that cartoon, yo. Let me kick that winker across the street.
Proceed to go into the alley, get jumped.
And then LB's pops though, OG Rodney, that dude, man, killed the rat. Saying I quit asking you, talking all smart and shit. Give me that fucking pizza.
But we beat you down and take
Gunner Eddie Murphy shit. That was dope.
Yeah. Your pops has a distinct voice, and so does P. You know, P. I like to see you try. It won't be the first time I bodied a dirty ass rat.
Oh man, like, I can hear them go back and forth for days. Like,
yeah. That shit is classic. So yeah, y'all need to watch that, and then watch the other two, and then as well as the Jericho Cutter one. Because like I say, animation, we bring that shit. We bring it to life. And so yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, definitely, obviously, the other stuff. So Podomatic, Anchor, YouTube especially. Tell your friends about us on the YouTube so they
get them likes up.
Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the subs up, and then tell your friends so they can do that, and so we can all be friends. Because like I said, we do this shit for y'all. We love this shit. We love, showing how much we love this shit. In terms of how creative we are with all this. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say, man. LB, what are your final thoughts, bro?
Oh man, just shout out to everybody across the world that fuck with Ring Gang. Shout out to Joshua O, Honey God Slick for y'all tuning in. Appreciate it. Shout out to the rest of the squad. Big Rome, Top 5, PJ the Fight Architect.
Yes, sir.
Prolific Genius. Ring Gang TV in the building. And oh yeah, everybody else is in here, so fuck that. And there's more shit on the way. I just dropped that Jamel Charlo Brian Castano artwork, so y'all make sure y'all following me on IG and Twitter and all that shit.
And the TikTok, and always the TikTok.
And the TikTok, definitely, especially you want to see uppercut season. You ever want to see some sparring footage or some training, whatever, we got that shit up there too. Bars and boxing, the fights, the animation. TikTok is just, purely like entertainment and just, the fun side of Ring Gang. But we make everything fun, so
absolutely,
it is what it is. We could argue about the damn most boring fucking fight known to man, and you enjoy that shit. Like, you'll be like, God damn, like I never heard Marquez and Derek Gainer be spoken about so eloquently. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll do some shit like that. So let's be prepared. And they already mentioned that y'all fuck with that goddamn cartoon. That shit is crazy. No one's doing no shit like we're doing. It's this next level, man. It's pure jokes. If you fuck with Adult Swim, then you definitely should check this out.
And we got
uppercut season all day. Oh, I forgot. Fucking Clanarchy. How the fuck I forget my dude Clanarchy? Shout out to Clanarchy, because he the one who always provide the dope ass soulful instrumentals that you hear in these damn podcast episodes. So my big bro Clanarchy in the UK, definitely shout out to him. But that's everybody, man. Y'all fuck with us, man. We multi-talented individuals over here. A lot of creators, we now people say big dick energy. Now we got creative energy over here. So I want to do verses with artwork, verses with boxing, with podcast. Fucking nigga, we'll have a cartoon verses for you motherfuckers. Like, it don't matter. We taking over.
Takeover is real.
Thank you. The
there we go.
Is motherfucking real. We got this shit covered. Y'all want to throw hands? Fuck it. They get a real live versus, nigga. Shit, all that shit. Oh, y'all got beats? Fuck it, man. My producer versus your producer.
Facts.
My animation team. My voice actors against yours, nigga.
Absolutely.
My screenplays against yours. Shit, we taking over. Fuck that. Absolutely. But we appreciate y'all listening.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to, obviously we have a Patreon, we have everything set up, so if you want to feel a little bit generous and put something towards, to feeling more of our creative...
it's not the super chat, it's Ring Gang chat.
It's Ring Gang chat, absolutely. Ain't no super
chat. Them donations up. We gonna play some bullshit music if you don't. Y'all nodding your head to the damn soulful beats. We'll play some fucking leftover Trick Daddy beats or some shit. See how you like that shit. Play some off the wall shit, nigga. And then what? Huh? Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm talking my shit like damn Jonathan Rice now.
Just not Harlem shaking to it.
Yeah. Nah, fuck it. I'm Harlem shaking now.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
I'm good, man. Great episode, man. We ain't do one of these long ass episodes in a minute, so it feels good.
Absolutely, and especially with some stuff that that's boxing happening. Even if it was a dry dry spell, we make it so it's not it's not dry no more, man. Like I said,
it's never a dry spell when Ring Gang around. That's all.
Yeah, and if you love the shit like we do, it's never dry. Period.
Yeah.
So
when you got skills and creative and talent, you're gonna put something out. You ain't gonna be on some. Well, let's pander it up, guys. What's happening in the Black Twitter?
Facts.
Oh man, so that's all I'll say.
Yeah, word. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative. For LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, aka the Upset God. For King People, Dega P, for Conscious Pilot, and for DZ with the screen name D's Nuts that I've been trying not to crack up about when looking at it. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.